Hello and good day everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sir Marcy, and for today's lesson, I'm going to discuss direct variation. Let's recall first proportion. How to solve for the value of x given 3 over 2 is equal to x all over 4. Our step number 1 is we will apply cross multiplication, meaning to say we're going to multiply 2 times x and that is equal to 2x equals 3 multiplied to 4, that is equal to 12. After that, we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 2 to solve for x. And x now is equal to 12 divided by 2. The answer is 6. The value of x is equal to 6. Now it's your turn. Solve for the value of x given 8 over 5 is equal to 2 all over x. Okay, so let's try if we have the same answer. First is we're going to apply cross product. That is x times 8, that's 8x, is equal to 5 times 2, that is equal to 10. Next is we divide both sides by 8. Our answer is x is equal to 10 all over 8. Notice that 10 all over 8 is still reducible to lowest term. So the lowest term of 10 all over 8 is equal to 5 all over 4. So the value of x now is 5 over 4. Okay, I hope we have the same answer. Another form of proportion is in the form A is to B is equal to C is to D, where we called A and D the extremes, while B and C the means. So, to solve for x here, the product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. That means BC is equal to AD. So here, to solve for the value of x, we multiply the product of the means, which is 8 times x, that is 8x, is equal to the product of the extremes, which is 7 times 4, and that is equal to 28. Next is we divide both sides of the equation by 8. So x now is equal to 28 all over 8. And we know that 28 over 8 is still reducible to lowest term. That is 28 divided by 4, that is 7 all over 8 divided by 4, the answer is 2. So our value for x is 7 over 2. I have this simple problem for you. If a kilo of rice costs 30 pesos, you have to pay 60 pesos for 2 kilos and 90 pesos for 3 kilos and so on. So, if we're going to complete the table, if I'm going to buy 4 kilos of rice, that costs 120 pesos. If I'm going to buy 5 kilos of rice, that costs 150 pesos. And for 6 kilos, that's 180 pesos. And for 7 kilos, that is equal to 210 pesos. Question: when x increases, what happens to y? Okay, so based on our table, y also increases. Okay, so from 30 pesos up to 210 pesos. Next question is, what do you observe about the ratio of y over x? First is we're going to determine the ratio of y over x. That is 30 divided by 1, the answer is 30. 60 divided by 2 is also 30. 90 divided by 3 is 30, and so on. So, what do you observe? The ratio is constant or fixed. In our previous example, we called it direct variation. Direct variation happens if two quantities are directly proportional if an increase in one quantity corresponds to a constant increase in other quantity, or if a decrease in one quantity corresponds to a constant decrease in other quantity. In short, Two quantities x and y show direct variation when y is equal to kx. Reminder also that the graph of a direct variation equation y is equal to kx is aligned with a slope k, the constant of variation, and y-intercept is at the origin 0, 0. So take note that the value of k here is known as the slope or the constant of variation or simply the constant of proportionality. In our previous example, if we're going to plot it in the number line, first is we have 1 kilo of rice cost 30 pesos, 2 kilos of rice cost 60 pesos, 3 kilos of rice cost 90 pesos, and so on. Notice that if we plot this in the number line, it will form a straight line. And it shows that this example is a direct variation that passes through the interesting topic about direct variation is to transform it to mathematical equation. So I have here an example. Transform the following into mathematical equation and use k for the constant of variation. Number 1, y varies directly as x. If you will write it in mathematical equation, that is y is equal to kx. Number 2, q varies directly as the square of t. That is capital Q is equal to KT raised to the second power. Number 3, V varies directly as the cube of A, that is capital V is equal to K A raised to the third power. Number 4, M varies directly as the square root of B, that is capital M is equal to K square root of B. Number 5, the electric current I varies directly as the voltage B. That is, I is equal to KB. Number 6, the cost C of an airplane ticket is proportional to the number N of miles of the trip. That is, capital C is equal to KN. Number 7, the amount A of salary received is related to the number of hours H worked. That is, capital A is equal to KH. And number 8, the length of a person's hair is related to the number of days. That is, L is equal to KD. Following tables, how are we going to determine if it expresses direct variation? Remember, the formula for direct variation is y is equal to kx. And to solve for the constant of proportionality, we simply use the formula k is equal to y all over x. So make sure that we will have the same ratio. So let's try example number 1. Negative 3 divided by 1, the answer is negative 3. Negative 6 divided by 2, the answer is also negative 3. Negative 9 divided by 3, that is negative 3. And negative 12 divided by 4, the answer is negative 3. Since we have a fixed value of k here, which is negative 3, this is an example of direct variation. Another thing is that we can write it in equation or the equation of variation. Simply, y is equal to kx, and we know that the value of k here is negative 3. So the equation of variation is y is equal to negative 3x. So therefore, this one is direct variation. Let's try example number 2. Again, we're going to solve for k. So we divide this 3 over 7, that's 3 all over 7. Next is 6 all over 14. So 6 all over 14, which is reducible to lowest term, that's 3 all over 7 also. We have negative 9 over negative 21, which is equal to 3 all over 7 if we divide this both by negative 3. Next is negative 12 all over negative 28. That is also positive 3 all over 7. And we know that the value of k here is 3 all over 7. So that means the table here is also an example of direct variation. And the equation of variation is y is equal to 3 all over 7x. With tables, now this time, how are we going to determine if the graph expresses direct variation? First is, as I said a while ago, it must be a straight line that passes through the origin. So in this example, notice that this one is a straight line but it does not pass in the origin. Therefore, this one is not a direct variation. Okay? Next, number 2 graph, since the line is a straight line and passes through the origin, therefore this is an example of direct variation. If this is direct variation, how are we going to determine the constant k and the equation of variation? So same procedure with what we did in our previous example. To solve for k, that is simply y all over x. So notice, if we're going to pick this point, so this is your y and this is your x. So 10 divided by 1, the value of k is, the value is 10. 20 divided by 2 is also 10. 30 divided by 3 is also 10. Therefore, the value of k is 10, or the constant of proportionality is equal to 10. And we can write it in equation, that is y is equal to 10x. Next, our last graph is not an example of direct variation. Okay, since it is not a straight line. Our last slide, if y varies directly as x and the following condition exists, give the equation of variation. First is we're going to translate this into mathematical equation. We know that y varies directly as x is the same as y is equal to kx. And we know to solve for k, that is simply y is equal to y all over x. The value of y is 6 and the value of x is 15. So our k is 6 all over 15, or if we reduce it to lowest term, divide it both sides by 3, that is 2 all over 5. So k here is 2 over 5, and the equation of variation is y is equal to 2 all over 5x. Okay, let's try example number 2. So again, that's y is equal to kx. K is equal to y all over x. The value of y is 0.4 and the value of x is 0.6. So for this to answer, we multiply both sides of the equation by 10. So that's now 4 over 6. Our k is 4 over 6. When you reduce this to lowest term, that's equal to 2/3. And our k now is 2 all over 3. The equation of variation now is y is equal to 2 all over 3x. Last example, we have here y is equal to 3 all over, that is y is equal to kx, and to solve for k, that is y all over x. So the value of our y is 3/4 and the value of our x is 16. So to solve for k here, we're going to get the reciprocal of that denominator. So that's 16 all over 1. We now have 3/4 multiply to 1 all over 16. Since we get the reciprocal of the denominator and we proceed with multiplication. The value of k now is 3 times 1, that is 3, all over 4 times 16, that is 64. Since we cannot reduce this anymore, then k is equal to 3 over 64, and the equation of variation is y is equal to 3 all over 64x. Okay, there you have it, and this is now our lesson for today. I hope to see you soon, and goodbye.